Hi, I'm Alan Bizard. I'm a cyclist and the ride director for the inaugural ride of the Tour du Rouge. 59 cyclists rode 512 miles from Houston to New Orleans, averaging about 85 miles a day. The purpose of the ride is to raise money for the American Red Cross and promote disaster preparedness along the Gulf Coast. Money was raised by the cyclists and presenting sponsor ModSpace, who made a large contribution, and the proceeds benefit the Red Cross chapters between Houston and New Orleans. This was a unique ride that allowed the cyclists to experience the culture of the communities affected by the hurricanes that the ride benefits. We started the ride from the Humble Civic Center, and we headed to Beaumont. We stopped at several rest stops along the way. We stopped in Dayton at their high school stadium. Cub Scouts held our bikes so we could get drinks and snacks. Lunch was at the elementary and middle school endeavors. It was great. Their cheerleaders and Honor Society members cheered for us as we rode in. Even the principal rode with us. When we got to our hotel in Beaumont, there were massage therapists waiting for us, and the two Sun and Ski sports mechanics who fixed our bikes during the trip. Dinner that night was at Gladys City, a recreation of the historic town built around the famous Spindletop oil well, with reenactments of the Gusher and Wild West scenes. The sheriff in this photo is one of our Beaumont cyclists, Tracy Richardson. Our second day, we had breakfast at the ModSpace branch in Beaumont and headed for Creole, Louisiana. We went along the coastal beach road and had lunch at the Apache Corporation facility in Holly Beach. This is an area which was devastated by Hurricane Rita in 2005 and then hit again by Ike in 2008. On a ferry ride over the Intercoastal Waterway, we saw dolphins. Then we rode by damaged homes in Cameron, Louisiana. At the day's end in Creole, we parked our bikes at Rutherford Beach and enjoyed the Gulf waters. For day 3, we're heading to Abbeville, Louisiana. We had rest stops in some small towns, and our lunch stop was in Lake Arthur, Louisiana. The mayor even came out to meet us. We spent the night in Abbeville, a beautiful town in the heart of Cajun country. At the end of each day, we'd wash our bikes and go into the ModSpace unit for hospitality of drinks and snacks and to get online. We got our bikes ready on day 4, heading towards Morgan City, Louisiana.
My third flat. Hopefully it's done.
We started our day with a terrific Cajun breakfast that the Vermilion Parish Tourist Commission provided for us before we left Abbeville.
The couche was great.
During breakfast, restaurant manager and gospel singer Donnie Bolden provided inspiration for our day's ride. A few miles down the road from Abbeville, we stopped at Avery Island and a tour of the Tabasco Factory. Heading into Morgan City, we crossed the Atchafalaya Bridge, one of several big bridges on our route. The Cajun Coast Visitors and Convention Bureau arranged for us to have dinner at an art gallery, Louisiana style, with crawfish étouffée, shrimp stew, and a Zydeco band. Day 5, heading to Gonzales, Louisiana, our longest day, 97 miles. Lunch was a much-needed break at the beautiful St. Joseph Plantation in Vacherie. We ate under the huge oak trees and took a tour of the historic home. Day 6, we left Gonzales Friday morning, heading for our final stretch into New Orleans. We stopped at a rest stop, the ModSpace branch in Laplace. Then we rode on to the Mississippi River Levee and into New Orleans Audubon Park. After lunch, all of us cyclists, with the police escort, rode through the French Quarter to the finish line, the plaza outside the aquarium on the Riverwalk. We all ended the night and our 6-day adventure on a paddle wheeler, laughing, telling stories, listening to jazz, and eating the foods New Orleans is famous for. It was a terrific ride, and we were all proud to provide money for the Red Cross disaster preparedness on the Gulf Coast.